Welcome to Dateline Schools, a presentation of the St. Clair County Regional Educational Service Agency, with your host, Chris Troy.
Being a working parent is full of many challenges, and one of those challenges is finding daycare for your young ones. Well, one program in its second year can now help some of those issues. It's called TriShare, and to tell us all about it this week on Dateline Schools is my special guest from St. Clair County RESA, Becky Gorinac. Becky, thanks a lot for joining us this week.
It's great to be here, Chris.
So now, Becky, tell me exactly, what is TriShare?
TriShare is an innovative program. It was developed in the state of Michigan really to improve access to affordable, quality childcare for our families. It's kind of what it says, TriShare. It shares the cost of childcare three ways: the employer, the employee, and the state of Michigan. St. Clair County RESA, we're the hub, and we collect the funds from all three sources, and then we pay the child care centers directly.
So, who exactly is eligible for this program?
Really, any parent in St. Clair County who's working for one of our participating St. Clair County employers. They don't have to live in St. Clair County. They don't even have to have child care in St. Clair County. They just have to work at a location within St. Clair County, an employer that is participating in TriShare. It is an income-based program, so for example, a family of four making around $60,000 to $97,500 would be eligible. Children must be attending a child care center that's licensed and be between the ages of birth and age 12.
Now, one of those child care facilities, do you have a list of those that a parent could find out what exactly qualifies?
We do. We have a list of those providers on our St. Clair County RESA website, SCCRESA.org. You can also call St. Clair County RESA and we can talk to you about the participating child care providers. The nice thing about being a child care provider, that's a really easy contract to get in place because they're just agreeing that they know that their funding will come from RESA instead of directly from the parent. So any provider, we're really asking any child care provider, if they're not already participating in TriShare, call us, we'll get them signed up so they're ready. So when a parent comes to them and says, my employer is now participating in TriShare, then that contract and that agreement is already set with our child care providers.
Becky, just exactly what is the benefit to families to be part of TriShare?
Well, really, if you think about it, this reduces their cost of childcare by 2/3. So now the family is paying 1/3 of their childcare, and it's being supported by other entities. It really helps improve that work-life balance for our families. It removes a lot of barriers that families face. Childcare is very expensive, and we know that having high-quality, affordable childcare helps our employees stay employed. It helps them find employment. They really look for benefits now in the companies that they're working for, and this is a really nice benefit for them to know that they would get 2/3 of their child care paid for.
Well, I guess that almost answers my next question I was going to ask you, and that is, what's the benefit to employers to be part of this?
Really, as I said, high quality, affordable childcare is really essential to our economic prosperity in St. Clair County. Without high quality childcare, it is very difficult for us to find workers, keep workers. So we really want to have consistent childcare, and this opportunity to have 2/3 of their childcare paid for not only helps the employee, but it helps that employer keep that staff person. And then they can market this. This is something they could say, this is another benefit we have to young families with young children, is that we offer this TriShare benefit to them.
Is this something new to the area?
No, this is about our second year that we've had TriShare. It is not quite yet statewide. There are quite a few counties that have this opportunity. The goal is that eventually TriShare is a statewide opportunity for all families.
More tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Chris Troy. Becky, this sounds like an amazing program for employers and for their workers. How many employers are around in the county taking part of this?
Currently, we have 8 employers, kind of from various sectors across our county, throughout the area, different sizes, larger companies, some smaller companies. A list of all the current employers are on the St. Clair County RESA website.
And how would a potential employer learn more to get involved in this program?
Well, we encourage all employers that are interested to contact St. Clair County RESA. They can ask for me, Becky Gorinac, or they can really learn a little bit more about looking on our website, SCCRESA.org. We have a lot of information about the TriShare. The other thing we encourage is for families who are interested in TriShare, maybe their company is not currently participating, those families could reach out to their HR director or their supervisor to say, hey, we've heard about this TriShare program. Can we learn a little bit more? Is this something we might want to get involved in? We have plenty of funds to add several families, so we really encourage as many families and employers to join the program.
If you're a family with more than one child, is there a limit? Or if you've got 4 or 5 kids, will an employer pick all those up?
That really depends on the employer. The employer will choose if they want to cover one child or more than one child. That's a decision made by that employer.
Just how expensive is childcare out there?
Well, in our county, I will give you some data, but the federal guidelines define affordable childcare as about 7% of a family's income. And we know that families in St. Clair County often pay more than 7%. For example, we're working with a family right now. It's a single father. About 50% of his income is going towards childcare. It does vary because it depends on the age of the child and whether you're in a home-based or a center-based program. On average in St. Clair County, infant and toddler care in a center is about $10,000 per year per child. A preschool-aged child in a center is about $8,800, and if they have school-age care, that's that before and after care when they're in elementary school, can be close to $8,000 in a center. The numbers are a little bit less if you're in a home-based provider, but as you can tell, that's a significant amount, especially if you have more than one child in childcare.
So clearly it's a benefit to the employee, but what's in it for the employer?
Well, you think about the employers who are struggling to find workers. This is a really good benefit that they can offer to employees as they're applying. Many of the families are looking for benefits that will support their family. So it entices workers with families to come. I would also say it really helps keep your employees. If you're working at an employer that's covering, because of this project, a total of 2/3 of your child care, that's a really big incentive to stay working at that employer.
How would a potential child care provider, how would they get information to become part of this program?
Child care providers can contact St. Clair County RESA. They could ask for me, Becky Gorinac, and I could talk to them about the process to sign the contract. It's very short. I think it's 2 pages. It just kind of outlines the expectation that they understand that the parent will be paying us, and then we pay the child care provider because we collect from all 3, the provider, the state of Michigan, and the parent.
Becky, what if a family isn't eligible for this program? What programs do RESA provide that could maybe fill that gap for them?
Well, one of the things that RESA can offer to the families is information about other programs and services. If families are making less than this income threshold, there's child care subsidy in the state of Michigan for them, and we can walk them through and talk to them about how to sign up for that child care subsidy. If they're over the income threshold, we have other programs in St. Clair County that are, tuition-based. They might also be eligible for GSRP, which is Michigan's state-funded preschool for 4-year-olds. So we kind of talk to them about those different programs. If they're not even looking for that level of care and they just want some programs and services, we have home visits and we have playgroups in St. Clair County. So we have a lot of opportunities.
So for those who haven't tuned in earlier this week, we're talking about TriShare. Can you kind of give a short explanation exactly again what TriShare is?
It is a state-funded opportunity for families to receive 2/3 of their child care paid, 1/3 by their employer and 1/3 paid by the state of Michigan, and then the employee, of course, just pays that other third. They have to be using a licensed child care program for children 0 to age 12. And for a family of 4, on average, they would be making between $60,000 and $97,500 for the combined income, or if they're a single parent, within that range. So.
And I'm guessing there is a list out there where a parent could find who the child care provider who's associated with this program.
Yep, on our St. Clair County RESA, SCCRESA.org website, we have a list of our participating providers, child care providers, as well as the participating employers. We have funding to add more families, so we encourage families to reach out to us or reach out to their employer if they're interested in having this benefit afforded to them.
Well, Becky, this sounds like a great program, and I thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down with us this week on Dateline Schools. Dateline Schools is a presentation of St. Clair County RESA.